Alright guys, we got Mount Adams right there. Then over here we got Mount Hood. I don't know if the camera's picking it up all that well because of the lens, but it's somewhere right here. I'm driving. But today, I guess, welcome to my first YouTube video. Today we're going to be climbing Mount Adams. I'm going to be splitting it up in 2 days. I know most people do it as like a day hike up and down. I kind of just want to do it more relaxed. I kind of got a heavier pack, so we'll be taking it slow. The plan for today is get to the trailhead. Well, I'm driving to the trailhead right now, and then we're gonna go hike up to Lunch Counter. All right, guys, we started the trek to Lunch Counter. I just parked at the trailhead, and now I got my pack on and hitting the slope. Right now, I need to just break my lungs in right now. I just got off of like a graveyard shift at like 2:30. It's 12, so I had like a 4-hour drive. I'm off of like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. But this should be an amazing climb. Hopefully some good views, guys. All right, guys, I'm like a mile and a half in. It's just really warm, that's all. Yeah, beautiful views over there. I should have recorded a little more, but you gotta see a view of Mount Hood and then Mount St. Helens for a little bit. But I'm thinking today's going to be more like mileage over vert to Lunch Counter, and then tomorrow's just going to be vert to the summit. And I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm gonna try to see the sunrise, so I'm gonna push around like 1 a.m. from Lunch Counter. Sorry, I had to read the sign. I had to see what that John had to say. But yeah, so we'll depart camp at 1:30. Try to be up at the summit by 3. So it should be a fun day tomorrow with good views. All right, guys, right there we got Mount Hood. Then right there we got Mount St. Helens, and Mount Adams behind all this. Pretty view. This was the one I was talking about earlier, just over all these trees and mountains. Gifford Forest or whatever, I don't know. I'm not too good with all the names and stuff. Alright guys, I'm stopping for a little break. We're right out of the tree line. 2.5 miles exactly, about 1,000 feet, then an hour in, and but that also includes like me backtracking to my car because I forgot my charger. But it's been a nice little hike in, approach hike. Just as you can see, very warm. I'm also a very sweaty person, but about to snack up on some peanut M&Ms, Cheez-Its and all of it. Alright guys, got done with my first break. It was about like 10 minutes. Just ate some food, chugged about a liter of water with some electrolytes. And I see a creek up there. I need to figure out the zoom on this GoPro. But there's a creek up there that I'm going to go retrieve water at. Fill up my 1.5 liter water bottle. And I think the rest of the water is just going to be me melting snow up there for the summit push. Then on the way down, I'll retrieve some water here. Because I think this might be the last point before, the last water source before we head up. We'll see though. Alright guys, made it to the creek. Got some good view over here. I'm retrieve some water and then keep on pushing. But beautiful. Just talked to some hikers. They gave me some more energy. You know how it is. Good vibes out here, guys. Alright guys, we've been climbing vertically. I just didn't want to record it for the last little bit. We've had a little vert over the last mile. I took a little long on the water break. That took me like 30 minutes. I kind of got lazy, started chugging some water and refilled it. So I have a full 3.5 liters. We're about like a 1.5 miles. I don't want to underestimate it, but 1.5 miles until Lunch Counter. Got some just decent elevation gain, nothing too much, but we got some snow fields starting to form around us. We're getting higher up. I think I'm at, okay, 1,700 elevation gain and then 3.5 miles. So I've only done a mile from my last checkpoint, but awesome views, guys. Nothing blocking the view of Mount Hood over there. I think we might be able to see Mount St. Helens once we get over that little ridge right there. But tons of hikers coming down. They said it's beautiful. Hopefully we get the same clear view as they do. Just snacking up here, guys, taking a little break. I just looked it up. We're about like 1,200 feet of elevation gain away from Lunch County, probably like 1,500. Yeah, 1,500. And then I don't know distance wise, but it is getting quite a lot steeper. This part reminds me of like Mount St. Helens, towards the scrambling part where you're just working your way up the mountain. The 50-pound pack, I know it should be lighter. I don't know what I need to do to get it lighter, but yeah, it weighed out to 47 before water, but around 55 with the water, I would say. That's not been the most fun carrying up. I can't wait to just unpack everything and just have a lighter pack for the summit push. It'll be nice. But nice and breezy up here. Found a spot in the sun. I was wishing to find some like rocks to cover the wind so it's not that cold, but threw my little fleece on and I'm all good now. Alrighty, guys, we made it to Crescent Glacier. Put micro spikes on gaiters. I think I might just put my crampons on, suck it up, go mountaineering boots for the rest of the way. But I don't know, from the seams of it, Lunch County is a little off the trail, so I'm gonna have to deviate a little. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, guys, set up camp. Now getting some water. Now we got a view of Mount Hood right there. I got some neighbors. But tomorrow I'm gonna wake up at 1, do the summit push, I think, and then hopefully be up there for sunrise, be back down here by like 8, probably eat a little more, and then back down to the trailhead. That's my plan for it. It's super beautiful. I can't really complain. Awesome wind cave already built for me. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna go harvest some snow. I just walked like literally like 30 feet from camp right there. And I got this. I got my Jetboil already, so I'm just gonna have water in that so I can melt it down and hopefully fill the rest of these up with snow. And then I'll use the little hot water if the snow is not melting to have them melt throughout the night. And I'm gonna leave some water in my Jetboil for some oatmeal in the morning. And then I think I got my 1.5 liter already filled, and I think that should be good. If anything, I can snow harvest on the way up and just make sure I have more water than ice so it melts. But yeah, what we're gonna do, I don't have my stick with me, but just do a little beating of snow, and then you'll grab that snow, put it in your bottle. Best water you have. I will treat it sometimes depending on the snow, but right now I don't really care. I'm not really gonna treat it. Alright, guys, got the snow all harvested, so I got my like water for the night and morning. Hopefully I don't have to snow harvest as we go up, but I haven't really checked how far we are from the peak. It can't be that much. I think it's like 2 miles and then some vert gain, but it is what it is. About to chow down on the Alfredo. Definitely did forget my spoon, so handy dandy knife. I gotta do what we gotta do out here. But awesome day, guys. I can't express this enough, dude. awesome adventure. If you can get out here, do this stuff, just be as safe as you can. I got a couple mountains guided before I even started doing any of this stuff, so definitely recommend them. Northwest Alpine Guides, those are who I went through. I've heard tons of good things about other guiding companies, but after a while they just get spendy, especially with all this gear. Like, I don't even want to say how much I have invested in all this. What's up, guys? We're getting ready for bed. Right now I think I got a movie downloaded. I'm gonna watch that, switch into glasses. Then I got some snacks. Then we'll have to put those away. Alright, guys. We're in the tent right now. I got 3 water bottles filled. Some of them still have snow in them, so hopefully they'll melt, unless otherwise I'll have to melt some more hot water in the morning for them. But then I got some warm water right here in my Jetboil just to sip on that. I don't know why I like it when I'm colder. But I think I got Happy Gilmore 2 and then like another movie downloaded. Switching to glasses. Then I got some snacks right there. Then before I go to bed, I gotta go put those snacks in that bear box. It's starting to get a little windier. It's not bad or anything. Showed you my dogs for free. You guys better like and subscribe now. But it's going to be the 1 a.m. Probably 12:45 wake up, 1 to 1:30 leave for the summit, hopefully sunrise. Check the weather, pretty good. I think it was like 10 miles per hour winds and like 40. Of course it's going to be cold. So I got a parka, fleece, then I got my like soft shells down beneath, and I got some socks. I'm actually going to put them in my sleeping bag so they warm up, because right now I'm just chilling in some shorts and my shirt. But yeah, guys, I'll see you for the morning push. What's up, guys? Don't mind the crazy head. I've laid in bed for like the last 2 hours. Didn't end up watching anything, but this is something I didn't get to do last time when I did Mount Baker or St. Helens. But a sunset, not really a good one. Let me get out there. It's kind of blocked by this ridge. You get Mount Hood. I do kind of want to go out there and look at it, but we'll see. I might just take pictures. Oh crap, that's so alright. It's 10:48. I decided to throw a show on. I can't fall asleep. The last couple hours I've just been kind of staring off in the void over here, trying to sleep, but what is that? Oh, but I think I'm gonna watch this show. Hopefully I fall asleep during it for a couple of like minutes, like a good hour nap, hopefully. Then we'll be up. I'm really hungry, craving that oatmeal I have in the morning. Alright guys, good morning. I'm pretty sure it's just 12:45 right now, but I got the red light up right now on my lamp. I'm gonna get switched into clothing. I couldn't really sleep last night just because of the wind. I doubt it's gonna pick up out here, guys. Turn the flashlight on. But it's beautiful. All those stars. I'm about to just cook some oatmeal right here, then probably start watching Happy Gilmore for a little bit, then start heading up, wake up, start stretching. I already cramped trying to change in my small tent, so heck yeah, guys. Look at the summit this morning. Looks like perfect weather. Alright guys, it's like a 1:20. I'm gonna get my contacts on, then my boots, and then we're gonna walk over to the snow and then put crampons on. Yeah, that like 40 minutes went by really quickly. I thought I was gonna have more time to like relax and stuff, but is mostly just making food. I made like 2 oatmeal packets and then threw some peanut M&Ms in there just to get some energy. Then I brought a whole bunch of snacks, so let's start the summit push. Alright guys, we got crampons on. We're on the snow. We're about to get started. It's 1:45. Let's hope we can get there. I think 5:45 sunrise. Alright guys, see you when it gets brighter. Alrighty guys. We're still on our way up. We're almost towards Pikers Peak. I passed a lot of other climbers on the way up. I don't know if you can see their headlamps right there. But just got some water, some quick calories on me. Now I'm kind of freezing. I'm in the park, still freezing. I need to get moving. I'm gonna grab some water really quick, then move a little in my parka, take that off, and then continue up. Alrighty guys, I just summited, but now it's all clear. I didn't even take any video. I was already dead after this climb up to Pikers Peak. That 1 a.m. wake up really got me. I'm debating about going back up, guys, just so I can show you guys the view, but it's really windy. I'm kind of dead. So sorry guys, I realized I haven't really been recording. This morning, it was kind of just a battle of grit going up this hill. Then there's one more hill before Pikers, and I'm not gonna lie, these 2 hills, they were very demoralizing. They killed me this morning. But after Pikers, it was super chill. You just have like a little elevation gain, but that's after like a 0.5 flat walk, so you get a little break with it. But then after that, you got 1,000 feet, I think around 1,000 feet to get to the true summit. Like I said, sadly for me, it was cloudy. Right now the weather seems all perfect and everything, but I'm tired. I need more calories in me, some beer maybe. But maybe next time, guys, I'll come back here, because I want to come back here when it's clear. Same with Mount St. Helens. Those 2 mountains have done me dirty. Well, I guess I've only tried them once each, but they've had obstructed views each time, and then very hard winds. But at least Adams, this was fun solo. It proved to me that I'm capable of this stuff. I know it's a non-technical climb, but still, you're coming out here climbing a mountain, not the easiest stuff. Never glissaded before. Don't know if the snow is good enough for it yet, but we're here for the content. Let's get it. I know how to self-arrest and stuff though, so I'll say we'll see. Some fun stuff. Almost died though. Alright guys, we made it back to camp. Pretty sunburned and just dead overall. I'm gonna rest here for like 30 minutes. I got my food and water and electrolytes. And I'm probably gonna finish like Happy Gilmore 2 or something. Then pack up and then head to the trailhead, guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see, oh, on the switchback you will. But just got passed by a guy and his dog. I saw them on the way down when I was trying to glissade, and I was talking to them, but turns out a little nap and packing is all they need to trail run past me. They're savages. But the down hike's been pretty nice. I've been going at a really slow pace, so I don't really have to take any breaks. I have like took my micro spikes off and then got water, like little breaks like that, but I don't think I'm gonna do anything food wise. I'm gonna just try to hoof it down. Luckily we're getting back into the tree line. I got down majority of the elevation, I feel like. but that snow was not good for my micro spikes. So if you guys come late July, I recommend just cramponing it all the way, guys. Yeah, just way easier, more convenient. Well, not more convenient, but it'll just get the job done better.